Hi, I'm Ashley Hennigan, and I'm social media strategist at Cornell University and host at higheredlive.com. And I'm here with Emily Okey, junior UX designer at Carrot Creative. And I was lucky enough to convince Emily to submit a conference proposal for Penn State's web conference. And I'm here to hear a little bit about her reactions to the conference from day one. So, Emily, so far, what are your takeaways from day one, especially coming from outside of higher ed?
Probably the favorite presentation so far was Doug's, the last presentation of the day, talking about all the different devices and that we're no longer solely designing for desktop or laptops, that tablets are actually taking over. He said some crazy stat of they're taking over by 2015. Like, that's something that's relevant no matter what agency, brand, college you work for.
Yeah, so you got a lot of support from the other Carrots back in Brooklyn today over the Twitter feed before we presented together. What are your thoughts on folks that are coming from the agency world, maybe taking a look at what higher education's doing at conferences like these?
It's a lot of the same things. Like, anything that we're doing is just on sometimes a bigger scale for brands, sometimes not if the university is larger. I think brands have the ability to have like a larger budget and more resources.
So we worked together when you were a student at RIT, and I was putting together a student team, and now that you're out in the real world of big agencies and attending conferences like these, are there any things about the conference that you're looking forward to moving forward, or that you've been surprised about so far?
I think hearing all the strategy side is interesting, because when we were working at RIT and doing all the social stuff there, it never really felt like social. It was just what we were doing. It was never really classified. And now the fact that it's in case studies, it's like, oh, this was a thing before it actually was defined.
When you return back to Brooklyn and back into the design world, what do you think you'll be sharing with your colleagues, and do you think this kind of a conference is something that you would encourage them to look at in the future?
Definitely. We've got a pretty small UX department right now, so this is motivating me to get more people invested in that and showing like how much it actually matters in something. And I think it's going back, the last presentation was talking about actually doing working prototypes, and that's something that we've kind of been working towards, but haven't had the resources to. And now it's like, okay, let's get the resources behind this and figure out how we can be looking not towards just desktop and mobile and all the screen sizes that are watches and crazy things.
Awesome. Well, thanks for presenting with me and chatting with me this afternoon.